conditioned to accept our image of our women being whores. We've been conditioned to accept the image of our men being thugs. Our men are put on pedestals they call OGs and all these different things. If they've been to prison, if they destroyed their communities, they're praised. If they've been in a gang, they're praised if they're exposing their bodies. We've been conditioned to think this way. What's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. So this whole COON talk and the people, oh, they're a sellout, nerd. The sellout's right in front of your face and you can't see it. You can't see it.
Now, what about the part of the COON definition? What about because do we agree that there's a level of pandering to the other races to qualify?
Absolutely.
I think so. I think that's one of the key components.
Okay. So if so, does the nigga in the hood doing this thing, the jail nigga, does he qualify? Go ahead, Aaron.
Hello, panel. Greetings, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
And Semper Fidelis to the Gunnery Sergeant of Marines.
Rock.
So I think I appreciate Gunny's enthusiasm, right? I don't think it fully drives home the definition, but it certainly contributes to it. What am I saying? What he's describing is a nigger, okay? A coon is closer to a Sambo. See, a Sambo, I believe what he does is he gets on stage and panders to white folks. That's it, right? He's entertainment for the white people. A coon, what he does is he highlights or denigrates the actions of niggers in order to pander to white people and to make them feel comfortable and to placate them. Niggers don't necessarily have any interest in pandering to white folk. They just act like park apes, right? But they certainly provide ammunition to coons to go pander to white people. So you need a nigger and a Sambo to equal a coon.
Shit like that.
Okay.
I can rock with that.
Yeah.
So now I want to add something to that. How would it be considered cooning if your only audience ever is us? You know what I'm saying? So like say everything we just got done saying, but
that's what he said.
Like everything we just got done saying, if the only audience is nothing more than black people, no white people are even in sight, just all black people all the time that you going around and you speaking this on.
I think that's his point.
You are a nigga. That's why I make the distinction. You just on some
yeah. No, that was actually good, Aaron. I ain't gonna hold you, because even when I thought, I'm like, okay, but the fact that you essentially you get the prison industrial complex funded, et cetera, the judicial system funded, right, by us going to court and continuing. A lot of people got jobs because of that. But you were saying it's almost like cannon fodder, essentially, for the coon to say, you see these niggas going to jail, you see these niggas going to prison, and the nigga going to prison saying fuck the police, fuck these crack, right? He's saying that shit, so he ain't doing it intentionally. Okay, yeah,
I'll be curious to know. I'll be curious, and I appreciate that breakdown, Aaron. I'd be curious to know where the Louis Farrakhan's or the Geno Jennings, those type of people, where do they fall? They fall into a separate category. I'd be interested to hear your take on that.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Good question, and I think now we're getting into the debate.
Theory, stay in the back, all right?
Between Jay and Chuck, right? Great question. Now it really boils down to intent and proximity. What does that mean? If you're someone that is deeply entrenched in the black community and you're pro-black community and you're using facts to make corrections within the black community by highlighting flaws and discrepancies in the black community, which is what a lot of people think, let's say, a Farrakhan would be, then you are more like, dare I say, Jesus did the same thing. You know what I mean? They say he was not an easy man to get along with all the time, and he would highlight flaws, but he loved his people and was a man for and of his people. Right? It was for the people. He loved people, and wanted people's souls to be saved, essentially. But was not like Mr. Nice Guy willing to pander to the world. Hey, tell you about yourself, right? So I think it's more like that. It's all about intention and your proximity to your people. You start stepping close to the outside, then your intentions get put into question. What are you doing here? Why are you talking shit about us? Because I talk shit about black people, niggas and bitches alike, which is why I use those words very specifically to identify niggas and like you niggas and bitches. But no one will ever say I don't love black people, and I'm not trying to genuinely make a correction, and I don't live by the results of these corrections.